Sorry I'm late.
Oh boy, it's Spider-Man! One of Marvel's best superheroes ever made to hit comics, films, and other entertainment properties, but is kinda lacking in video games. Only one developer can rise up and make something great. Right? That developer just so happens to be Insomniac Games, of all developers who brought you Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and more recently, Sunset Overdrive. We can't forget that one time though they went all dark and shit with Resistance. I'm not going to lie, I was skeptical and had low expectations when buying this game, but those low expectations were quickly shot down when I realized that not only is this game a good action game, but it's the best Spider-Man game by far. I mean, Spider-Man 2 sucks compared to this. And I'd rather old Peter Parker doing his usual thing, being Spider-Man, but also is struggling with being an adult as he can't pay rent to save his life due to him getting laid off by Otto Octavius, who is owned by Norman Osborn, and his company ultimately gets shut down, giving Peter no job.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Meanwhile, Peter's dealing with a rocky relationship with Mary Jane, and keeping up with Feast, which is a homeless shelter, by the way, and is ran by Mr. Lee and Aunt May. Peter Parker takes on so many responsibilities in his life and must control what he must prioritize while being himself, but also your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Other than that, Spider-Man must take out Mr. Negative, who is trying to poison New York with a toxin called Devil's Breath. And Spider-Man must stop that from happening, of course. I mean, that's fucking obvious. Now, I'm not going to spoil the story any more than this. If you haven't played the game already, since it's fairly new, it's been out since September, you just need to play the game to figure that out. The act of actually playing this game is where things get wicked awesome, as the gameplay is tight and refined. This game utilizes combat and web swing to its advantage, of course. Fighting baddies is fun, and it feels good. This is great, as Spider-Man must dispose the foes to get the progress he needs in the game, because this game has experience points. Whoopie fucking do. Granted, the combat is simple and button mashy with some quick, precise dodging thrown in, as you do not play this as an Arkham game, for crying out loud, okay? I was like tired of the comparisons. You don't play it like an Arkham game, okay? Triangle doesn't die, circle does, okay? That's the difference. Spider-Man is more agile and quick than Batman 2, so you kind of need to think more ahead of time when in a combat situation, so whatever. And you fight enemies. Duh. These enemies, however, are kind of basic for a game of this caliber, you know? You got the stabby dudes, the shotgunny dude. There ain't no shotguns in this game. Come on now. I mean, you got the punchy dudes, the stabby dudes, the guys with the machine guns, the sword guys, the whiplash motherfuckers sniping Snickers, and the dreaded rocket launcher dudes. They can go cry in a corner, by the way. And we can't forget the brutes and those shield guys. Those guys are real fun. Those shield guys got dodged. The other piece of gameplay is, however, is very different from the rest. That's web swinging. Web swinging is like the best part of this game. It's the most important gameplay aspect, as this is how you traverse the city ultimately. And let me tell you something. Fuck fast travel, because it's introduced in the game. I've never used it in the game ever, because web swinging is so fun. Even if the objective is on the way other side of the city, you still want to web swing because it's fun and you can do tricks and stuff. And if you use fast travel, whatever. I mean, I think there's actually a part where you use fast travel once. It's like required, but that's it. Anyway, I mean, like the air rushing past him, you know, past Spider-Man while he's swinging on the webs and the controller vibrating, kind of adds to the web swinging aspect of the game, and it feels good. I mean, they nailed the shit out of it. Insomniac, kudos to you for making a really good web swinging system. It just makes good sense, and you can web zip and do tricks and stuff to get speed and experience. Another part of the game that makes you can high-five the citizens. You can do whatever you want. You can't punch them, though. You can't have freedom like that. I'll tell you what this game does a little wrong, surprisingly, as this Spider-Man game kind of is the game fans deserve. Let me tell you something. This game is amazing, but it does have some faults. So let's go over those faults real quick. We're gonna go into them side missions real quick. Harry Osborn missions? No, that's a no-no. That's you can't tell me that these missions really comprise of getting samples from shooting your webs and zipping past these stupid toxins. They're like fart clouds, by the way, in the sky and in the city pipes. Come on now. And another frustrating part of this game are the stupid circuit mini games that you do. I mean, I know Peter Parker's a scientist and all in this game, but we don't need to emphasize it that much. We can't do it like that. I mean, seriously, it's boring. And it halts the whole flow of the game, essentially. Another point is that, Spider-Man does stealth not very well. I mean, you control the same as you were if you were, like, swinging across the city and fighting bad guys. It doesn't work. You have to, like, slightly nudge the analog stick and push buttons and make sure you're in the shadows and stuff, because the stealth is really finicky. And you also kind of have to battle a inconsistent camera in more enclosed areas. Yeah, it's kind of a bitch, but Batman Arkham did a better job with stealth. It's just Spider-Man's not a stealth guy. I'm sorry. And another point I don't like is that the MJ Miles missions are just exclusively stealth, but it's a different kind of stealth. It makes more sense for them to be stealth, unlike Spider-Man, who's more agile and stuff like that. But Mary Jane and Miles are more stealth-oriented, and that sucks because they could have been more utilized and had more variety in gameplay. Like, take the first MJ mission, for example. I mean, you're literally talking to people, looking at artwork, taking pictures of artwork, doing a puzzle. I know, right? It's crazy. And then you do the stealth. And then for the rest of the game, you just do stealth. And that's stupid. I mean, until, like, the very end of the game. Why? It's like, why can't all the Mary Jane and Miles missions be like that? But no, the only gimmick that Miles gets is like a stupid remote that he gets to control drones and projectors with. It's like, really? They could have been more utilized, is what I'm really trying to say here. And they're boring. Like, why did they have to? I mean, it takes the focus away from the flowy combat and the open nature of the game, and you just push forward and pray to God you don't get caught. I mean, that's seriously what the game is in those sections. It's also just, but besides that, side missions grant you tokens which can make you stronger with the gadgets and suits you can unlock, and those suits have their own set of powers and stuff. But those powers are not locked to that suit, which means you can mix and match powers and suits together so you can be your favorite Ultimate Spider-Man, let's say, and it's really cool. It's just awesome. And there's multiple missions you can do. You can stop crimes, get backpacks, black cat trophies collections. You can collect black cat trophies, get this cool suit, whatever. And you can raid hideouts from Fisk, Tombstone, and some other characters. Landmarks you can take pictures of. Get some more bonus points in the experience area there. And you just travel around this beautiful city doing that. Just taking those beautiful pictures of landmarks. It feels good. Another, speaking of beautiful, this game looks awesome. I have a standard PS4, by the way, and this game looks amazing. I mean, really, it's amazing to look at. From the beautiful sunsets to the beautiful moon in the nighttime, it's great. Except for those rainy sections in the game, they kind of make me depressed. But that's besides the point. And they show off the greatest strengths and weaknesses of this game. And graphics are crazy this time of year, I mean, like God of War and all that. Good. Believe it or not, though, Spider-Man on PS4 is a great game. It's got its moments of boredom, but this game more than makes up for that with its smooth, responsive gameplay and loads of content to boot. Hopefully, as a result of all of this, Marvel can make a whole gaming universe. Just, please, I mean, like another Hulk game would be nice. Daredevil would be nice. Please, make a whole gaming universe, like the movies. And as a result, this whole thing is not only the best Spider-Man game, but it's one of the best games of 2018. If you take into consideration, all the praises, and all the shit I just gave this game. So, that being said, play it, buy it, have fun, goodbye.